7th class mathematics semester 1 chapter 5 lines and angles. Transversal. A line which intersects two or more lines at different points, then the line is called a transversal. See here, these two are lines M and N. Let P is another line which intersects the two lines at two different points, then P is called the transversal. P is called the transversal. See another one. Here L, M are two lines. P is another line. So P is intersecting these two lines at two distinct points. Then this is called the transversal. Transversal is a line which intersects two or more lines at different points. Here M and N are two lines. P is another line which intersects the two lines at two distinct points. Therefore P is a transversal. This transversal is making different angles. See, this is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle, and this is an angle. Similarly, this is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle. There are 8 different angles. Let this angle be 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 different points. So the P is the transversal. Therefore, the angles 1, 3, 5 and 7 are lying on one side of the transversal, and the angles 2, 4, 6 and 8 are lying on the other side of the transversal. And the angles 3, 4, 5, 6 are inside the two lines. Inside the two lines. Therefore, they are called interior angles. The angles 3, 4, 5 and 6 are in between the two lines M and N. Therefore, they are called the interior angles. Interior angles. And the angles 1, 2, 7, 8 are called the exterior angles. Exterior angles. Because they are outside the two lines. Outside the line M, and the 7 and 8 are outside the line M. 3 and 6 are opposite to the transversal and in between the two transversals. 3 and 6 are opposite to the transversal, opposite sides to the transversal and inside the two lines. Therefore, they are called alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Similarly, 2 and 7 are called alternate exterior angles, and 1 and 8 are also called alternate exterior angles. And 1 and 5 are called the corresponding angles. 1 and 5 is a set of corresponding angles, and 3 by 5 are a set of corresponding angles, and 2 and 6 are a set of corresponding angles, and 4 and 8 are a set of corresponding angles. So there are different types of angles here. Angles, interior angles. Interior angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. Exterior angle, exterior angles. Exterior angles is angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. Next, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles is equal to angle 3, angle 6. Pairs, it is a pair. And angle 4 and angle 5. This is another pair. Pairs of alternate interior angles. Pairs, these are pairs. Pairs of alternate interior angles. And next, corresponding angles. corresponding angles. Here 1 and 5 are corresponding angles because these two are on one side of the transversal and the same side to the lines, to these lines. Therefore 1 and 5 are one set of corresponding angles. Next 2 and 6 are another set of corresponding angles. Next 4 and 8, angle 4 and angle 8 are one set of corresponding angles. Next angle 3 and angle 7, angle 3, angle 7 are another set of corresponding angles. Next alternate interior angles. These two are 3 and 6. Alternate interior angles because this angle 3 is this side, one side to the transversal, and angle 6 is in the other side of the transversal, but both are interior angles. Therefore alternate interior angles are angle 3 and angle 6 one set, and angle 4 and angle 5 is another set. Thus there are different types of angles. So interior angles, exterior angles, alternate interior angles, next alternate exterior angles. 2 and 7 and 1 and 8 are alternate exterior angles. Next corresponding angles, 2 and 6, a set of corresponding angles. 4 and 8, 1 and 5, 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. Thus there are different angles are formed when a transversal intersects a pair of lines. Here in this figure, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. For these two corresponding angles have different vertices. This is the vertex, this is another vertex. So these two angles have different vertices. Corresponding angles have different vertices, and they lie on the same side of the transversal, and the same side to the two lines, above or below or left or right. Corresponding angles lie on the same side of the two lines, above the two lines or below the two lines, or right side or left side. Like 2 and 6 are corresponding angles lying on the same side and the same position to the two lines, above the two lines, on the same side of the transversal. 3 and 7 are corresponding angles because they are lying on the same side of the transversal and the same side to the two lines, below the two lines. Therefore 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. So the angles 4 and 8 are also corresponding angles because they are lying on the same side to the transversal, and for the two lines also they are lying below the two lines. So it is 4 is below the above line and 8 is also below. So 4 and 8 are one set of angle 4 and angle 8 are one set of corresponding angles. Thus there are 4 sets of corresponding angles formed when a transversal intersects two lines, a pair of lines. So observe these figures. Here 3 and 6 are interior angles, but they are in the opposite sides to the transversal. Therefore these two angles, angle 3 and angle 6, are called alternate interior angles. Similarly here also 4 and 5 are angle 4 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. They are in opposite sides to the transversal and they are interior angle inside the two lines. Therefore they are 3, 6, 4, 5. All the 4 angles are interior angles, but these are opposite to each other on either side here also. So these two are called alternate interior angles. Similarly these two are also called alternate interior angles. Now consider a set of parallel lines. L and M are two lines which are parallel to each other. Parallel lines means when we extend this line, these two lines won't meet at any distance. Even if we extend to the left side, they won't meet. And the distance between two lines at any position, at any point, is the same. Such lines are called parallel lines. So consider a set of parallel lines and a transversal, a line which intersects the two parallel lines at different points. Let P be the transversal. Then 8 angles are formed. 1 angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles are formed. But here, when the two lines are parallel to each other and a transversal is intersecting the two parallel lines at two different points, then the alternate interior angles are equal. Angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. That is, angle 3 is equal to angle 6, and also angle 4 is equal to angle 5. And the corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. Here corresponding 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. They are lying on the same side and the same side to the parallel lines also, the two lines. Therefore, corresponding angles angle 2 is equal to angle 6, and angle 4 is equal to angle 8, angle 1 is equal to angle 5, and angle 3 is equal to angle 7. 3 is equal to angle 7. So corresponding angles are equal. Each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary angles. That is, angle 3 and angle 5 are supplementary. That means the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Similarly, angle 4 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degrees. The interior angles lying on the same side of the transversal are supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, 3 and 5, angle 3 and angle 5 are supplementary. That means angle 3 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degrees. Similarly, the other side, angle 4 plus angle 6 is equal to supplementary. 4 and 6 are supplementary angles. Therefore, sum of those two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Similarly, 2 and 8 are supplementary angles. 1 and 7 are supplementary angles.